Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It is me, it is I, it is she, it is who, it is her, it is thee. It is who? Who is she? Who is that old woman with the wigs, huh? Who is that old woman who's up late past after her bedtime, and she has those bags in her eyes? You see this right here? It goes right there. Oh, honey, those are deep bags. Are those bags or what? Laugh lines? I don't know. Anyway, how are you guys doing tonight? Oh, look at those bags. Now this is blue eyeshadow, like, you axe it in a corner, but it's making it look like, I don't know. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. You know what? These wigs get on my nerves. Whew. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. It is me, it is I, it is who, it is she, it is Rosie Rosette. Yes, 2020. Pow! Let's get into it. How are you guys doing tonight? It is late, but I was like, you know what? I won't see you guys for a couple of days. So why don't I just give you guys a little something? Okay, so this is not funny. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to be happy about this COVID. This stuff is just ridiculous. Okay, I don't want to do Florida first. This is not how we do it, Google. I always do California first. I did notice, okay, I went to go wash clothes because I like to wash clothes at a laundromat. For some reason, I think that when you wash clothes at a laundromat, it gets your clothes cleaner. And I know there's like, I guess, sheer bacteria, whatever. I don't know. But it gets your clothes cleaner. You get to wash more for cheaper, but whatever. And then it dries quicker. And I washed all my linens. So let me tell you, I have all white. My bed is all white. I know I have a lot of color, but my bed is all white because if there's ever any little bugs or anything like that, I've traveled a lot and I've stayed in hostels and hotels and all that, whatever. And I don't want to see any bugs. So if there's any ever bugs, whatever, I like all white. So if I ever come to your house or whatever, which I will probably never stay at people's house. I don't like staying at people's house. Can I have all white? And then, with all white, you can bleach your sheets because, there's bacteria. And I was like this before COVID. It's just, on my, next to my bed, I have all white rug, and then I put towels on the rug because there's bacteria, there's filth under your feet or whatever. And, you guys all already know you can't wear your shoes in my house. So you can wash towels. I mean, you can wash rugs, but you can wash towels and you can bleach them. So that's why, I don't know, maybe I should invest in Clorox. That was something that I missed. Anyway, let's get to this COVID. Okay, so in California, today is February 3rd, right? February 3rd, 2021. I think I'm finally getting out of the 2020. Whoa. Oh, this is good. Okay, so we have 3.37 million. 3,037,100. I don't know how. I don't know why they do 3.3. Anyway, 3.37 million. One day I'll figure it out when it's too late at night. I don't have time for that. Anyway, and I'm baking chicken, and that smell is just divine. Anyway, so we have 3.37 million in California cases. We have 3.37 million cases in California. Okay. In the past 24 hours, 9,157 people contracted the virus, which, 9,000 is 9,000. But when you look, okay, I'm just going to show you this early. Look at how it is trending down. You see, it's trending down. Okay. You see my nails? That's another thing I saw today. I saw a nail salon open. I had just had so much to do. I wish I would have got my nails done today, but I'll just wait until this weekend. I did see, excuse me. Oh my God, excuse me. I did see a nail salon, and hopefully they won't close soon. Hopefully they won't close before this weekend, because last time I waited and they closed, and and then the first time, oh my God, I didn't know that they were going to close. I think I got my feet done around this time last year because it was right before Valentine's Day. I got my nails and feet done for Valentine's Day. Not that I had a Valentine's, but I got it done. And then they ended up closing them in March. And what? They didn't open them until June. And oh my goodness, for a person who gets a pedicure at least once a month, to not have a pedicure for, and I know this is first world issues or entitlement or whatever, but still, I don't do a lot. I'm not a high maintenance person, even though I wear wigs and, makeup or whatever, but I'm not a high maintenance person, but, a pedicure, because I have big, huge, ugly toes. And that's what I do. I don't spend a lot of money. You see, I don't have my nails. I used to. I really want them back. But that's one thing I really missed. I really missed. And then to think about all of those people who, that's their only income. And a lot of them are immigrants. In Silicon Valley, the Vietnamese have like cornered the market when it comes to nail salons. So, I know they took a big hit. And then, hair salons, I know they took a big hit. There's lots of money in hair salons. So anyway, okay, so as far as deaths in California, there's 42,380. Now, New York, I guess we'll get to that number, but does New York have 47 or 43? I think New York has 43. We'll get to that. But so California has 42,380, which, even though this is a travesty, but again, if Gavin Newsom and London Breed did not close down California and San Francisco and, the surrounding communities, I think that number would have been doubled or tripled or quadrupled, honestly. So, again, hats off to them. Those are I mean, California's a pioneer. And I know people may see this video all over the world, but still, we all know that California's pioneer when it comes to up and coming things. That's why Silicon Valley, that's why it's so expensive to live here. It is so expensive. And that's another thing. Due to COVID, the rents in San Francisco and New York have gone down. Not, enough where, not like it used to be. Like, when I was young, my God, there was a flat in Fillmore, and I think they only wanted like $300 or $400. Oh, it was huge too. Why I didn't get it, I don't know. Oh, it was huge. A flat in San Francisco is an apartment that goes from the beginning to the end. And these places are like maybe 22,000 square feet. My grandmother's ex-boyfriend, Charles Word, he had a lot of property in San Francisco, a lot. And he had a flat. That place had so many rooms. I think it had like 8 rooms. Anyway, oh my God, I'm sure it's renting out for like $5,000 to $7,000 now. Easily in San Francisco. But the rents are definitely going down due to COVID. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm seeing videos, in New York on YouTube, and they keep saying that New York City is a ghost town, and I don't understand. I mean, did everyone leave New York? I don't get it. I don't get it, but I can't wait to go there. I cannot wait to go there. Anyway, okay. So in the past 24 hours, 371 people passed away due to COVID in the past 24 hours. Now, I did see on Facebook that someone said, okay, so this year they have 38,000 people who passed away from the flu virus. 38,000. Last year they had 38 million. So what's the numbers of people passing away from the flu in 2020 and people passing away from COVID in 2020? I don't know. So what's the difference? You know what I'm saying? Again, I honestly think that COVID was here in November. In November, I keep saying that in November of 2019, because there was a wave. It was a nasty flu, and it was the coughing. I swear, I was about to just, oh my God, it was. I thought it was it. That it was scary, and I honestly think it was COVID, but and then it hit twice because again, I got it. I was sick right around Thanksgiving. It was an ugly one. I mean, you get the flu, whatever, you get the walking flu. No, honey, and it wasn't pneumonia. I don't know, but I think it was, I don't. Anyway, so, all right. So as far as the U.S., in the United States, there's 26.6 million people who have COVID. It doesn't say how many within the past 24 hours. I guess it's too late. It's 10:44 p.m. on the 3rd of February, 2021. So I guess I have to wait until tomorrow. But as far as deaths, it's 451,000. On February 3rd, 2021, 451,000 people have died from COVID. It's been almost a year. March, we can start saying it's been a year. So, and I don't know what those numbers are going to be like by then, but let's pray, you guys. Okay. So let's go from California to Texas, right? We go to Texas. I don't know why Texas never comes up on the thing. Okay. All right. Oh, this chicken. Oh my God. Oh, is this right? Okay, excuse me, you guys. Okay. So Texas, their numbers are kind of shooting up. Their numbers are going up. Okay, so California had 9,000, almost around 10,000. Texas, okay, they have 2.45 million cases. 2.45 million cases. In the past 24 hours, 18,223. Okay, so California had we'll say 10,000. Texas has 18,000. That's not good. That's not good at all. Texas has 38,168 deaths. Okay, so 355 people passed away in Texas from COVID in the past 24 hours. Let me repeat that. 355 people passed away from COVID in Texas in the past 24 hours. Okay, and here is the chart. It's trending up. It's trending up. I mean, it had a peak and then it went down, but it's still, if you look at the graph, it's trending up. I mean, yes, it does have its peak and valleys, but this graph is going up. Why this last peak, I'm not exactly sure. I don't know what was going on in Texas that, people are congregating, and I don't know if there's a super spread. I'm not exactly sure, but I don't know. Okay, so when I was driving around today, I will say this. When I was driving around today in San Jose, there was a lot of, I went to, I would say a Spanish community, a Mexican community. I saw 2 or 3 sites where they had COVID testing, not for the vaccine, but for COVID testing. Now, and I was thinking, I want to get it, but I don't want anyone sticking anything up my nose. I am too old to have any type of brain leakage. I need as many brain fluids as possible. Now, if I start getting symptoms and, getting a fever or feeling anything, okay, that's fine. That's fine. But I'm just waiting for that mouth swab test. Now, if I can go to a mouth swab, a place where, they can swab my mouth, hey, I'll be first in line tomorrow morning. But I cannot. I don't want to have something sticking up my nose. Anyway, okay, so that's Texas. All right, let's go to Florida. I hope that everyone is doing fine. I hope that the people who do have COVID and who are sick, real sick, please hang in there. Please hang in there. Did you guys hear about the lady who fell into a coma while she was pregnant? Or they induced her into a coma, or they put her in a coma, or whatever. She was pregnant. They induced her labor, and now she's out of the coma, and she has reunited, or she met finally her daughter. That's a beautiful story. Okay, now in Florida. Florida has 1.74 million cases. In the past 24 hours, 10,533 people have contracted it. As far as deaths, Florida has 27,018 deaths so far from COVID. In the past 24 hours, 137 people have passed away. Those numbers are low. I'm not going to say that's good, because any person that dies is a person, it's just a loss of life. So here is the graph from Florida. There you go. And it looks like it's trending down. It's going down. It's going down. Texas was trending up. Florida's going down. Okay, last but not least, I'm starting to sound like Gavin Newsom. I am so sorry. Oh, because his voice gets on my last nerve. Ooh. And it sounds like this. Like, you have a person that has a frog in their throat. It's time to go to sleep. Okay. Now, in New York, there's two stats that I give. I give a stat for New York City, and then I give another stat for New York State. That's almost in every video that I've been doing it for in the past 5 months. That's what I do. Okay. That being said, for New York City, 621,000 people have COVID. Okay. Just trying to see. In the past 24 hours, 7,949 people have contracted. I was about to say have passed away, but that's not true. Okay. Now, as far as, oh, shoot. Okay. Scratch that. Let me go back. In New York City, 621,000 people have contracted COVID. Okay. As far as deaths, 27,354 people in New York City. 27,354 people have passed away in New York City. That's only New York City. That is not New York State. All right. Now, let's go to New York State. New York State, 1.44 million people have contracted the virus in the past 24 hours. 7,949 people have. New York, they're doing really well. Now, as far as deaths, New York State has 43,687. Now, this is what I was trying to get at earlier. California has caught up to New York State in like maybe a month. California has definitely caught up to New York State, and that scares me. Because I think maybe about 3 months ago, it was only 20,000 or something like that. Now it's doubled. And it's surpassing New York State, which, we know that, in the thick of it, like March or April, 800 people were dying a day in New York City. Okay, so whatever they did, they captured the issue. Now, they were flat up until October, and then the numbers started to, so this is September, that's November. So right in October, I'm assuming right when the schools went back, and Halloween. So we go from Halloween Thanksgiving, Christmas. Let me see. The highest peak was January. So January, Christmas. Yep, 13,000. But it is trending down. If you look at it, it's going down. It is trending down, so that's a good thing. Like I predicted, after the holidays, after the election, that things would start trending down. And I was right. I was right. Say what you want to say, but yeah, I was right. So that's a good thing. Now, as far as deaths in New York, 170 people passed away in the past 24 hours, which is really sad, but the numbers are shrinking. And that's a great thing, right? That's a great thing. Okay, well, that's 20 minutes of your life that you've shared with me. Thanks again. I will be back probably on Sunday or Monday, most likely Monday, and I will, catch you up on what's going on. Hopefully, Biden and the Republicans and the Democrats and the House and the Senate, they can all get this package out so that we can get this stimulus check stimulating the economy, honestly, to the people. One guy, I don't even know who he was, but I think he divided the 9 trillion or 1 trillion, however much the dollar amount was. And he said if they gave that to the individuals, everyone would get $12,000, which we should have received, for the past, we got a check in March and then we got another one in December. We all should have had $1,000 each month. Like, what is Biden's plan? Okay, yeah, I know he's pushing to get this stimulus package, through, but after that, then what? I think we all should get $1,000 a month up until June. Up until June, yeah, up until June. I think that they also should put the government student loans on hold, if not erase them completely. I think everyone should get food stamps. I think everyone should get medical care. And I honestly think, even though this is for reparations, but up until June, I think that people need to have some mental health support. I'm hearing about suicides, divorces, abuse. It's very stressful. Everyone has gained weight. It's just all bad. It's all bad. Although, the numbers are going down, I think people's health, mentally and physically, is just distraught. I was a gym rat, and I don't know if I told you. Excuse me. Oh my God, time to go to bed. I was in the gym on my way back to getting back in shape because I had a procedure in late January, and I was big, and I was on my way back to getting back into shape, getting into my zone, dropping the 40 50 pounds that I needed. And the maintenance guy came in. I know he was like, oh God, I can't believe she's in here of all people. And he had to kick me out. He locked up the door. And that gym, which is one flight up in my building, has not been open since. Now, mind you, I used to walk, not at the time that it closed, but I was getting back to, I used to walk 60 miles a day. Even for me to walk a mile now is a blessing. I did it today, in physical therapy, but there's a big difference between walking 1 mile and walking 4 miles, or walking 8 miles, or walking 12 miles, or walking 16. It's just everyone's health, mentally and physically, we're just like screwed. This is very stressful. This is why I make these videos, because this is like my release, my outlet. You see what I'm saying? This is why I wear the wigs. This is why I put on the makeup, because this is just, an outlet for me. Because literally, I think I was depressed, whatever, I was fat, old, ugly. Anyway, thank you for spending your time with me, and subscribe. Yeah, listen, it's free. All you have to do is subscribe, and you can hit that notification bell so that when I come on, or when I upload my videos, I think yesterday I uploaded, I think in the past 2 days I've uploaded like 16 videos. Like, what? Who does that? I do. Me. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. I have to go to sleep. All right, I got one more video to do. Bye.